The priests of Israel were called to minister, but they had to minister. They had to do something first. They had to anoint their ears with blood. Holy blood. Those who serve God must have ears that are holy. What they receive is holy. Your ears must be anointed holy because the enemy is going to go for it. For through it comes faith or the words of the enemy. The priest was anointed with blood. We must anoint our ears with blood. The blood of Messiah, which is blood of cleansing, purity. I only want to hear what's pure. I'll deal with the problems, but I only want to let into my heart what is pure. I'll recognize that there are things in this world that are not right, but my heart is only what's going to come in here. Anything of destruction is not going to pass through. Not in my heart. Anointed with the blood of forgiveness and mercy, that's the blood of Messiah. The blood of the death of self, of flesh, to serve the Lord. Our mouths must be anointed to speak only what will be of God and bring life. But not enough. Our ears must also be. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to listen to it. No. You see, he can't speak to you. He can't get through if you don't hear. Someone says, what do you do? Someone says, I don't want to gossip about this. Well, then don't. I love this brother. I love this. Yeah. No. See it for what it is. It's the mouth of the dragon, trying to destroy you. If it's coming, you have to see it as if someone was breathing down the most deadly plague on you and say, no, no, I don't want it. Stop. We are called by God, and heaven is watching you, to cut it off. Stop it. Say, no, this is wrong. I don't want to hear it. It takes a lot of guts to do that, but anything less than that is unrighteous. Anything less than that is sin. No, no. And lift up that person. I don't want you, I don't want to gossip, then you better not gossip, brother. Or do you mind if we write this down so we can approach this to the person? We'll take it to the person. Do you want to do that? No, I don't want to do it. Then don't say anything. Take it to God. Or go to that person in humility and love. Is it good? Is it of life? No. You take it to God. Beyond that. And if someone's talking about someone else, you can be sure behind their back, you can be sure when you turn the back, or you have a problem with them, or things change, they're going to talk about you. And they'll cut you. And you require, and this is something that we've always had, and it's true, it's biblical, it's right, and it's holy, is that not enough, because you could just say, no, 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 but you still have the thought in your head. Lift up that person. Speak life, life, life. And then tell them, you must go back to those people you spoke, and you wounded this other person. You destroyed their character. Go back to those people and lift up that person and say you were wrong. Lift up that person for the sake of God's kingdom, for the sake of yourself, because you need to get that out of your system. You need to replace the death with life. There's a very potent flu sweeping the north right now. Several people are sick, but more important to your spiritual health is this flu, is being strong against the enemy's words. How do you avoid it? Just as in the physical, avoid getting sick, keep yourself healthy in the Lord, healthy, filled up, healthy on God. Avoid unclean circumstances, unclean. Someone's coming to you and they're coughing and they're coughing and they're talking to you and you're like, and you're like, okay, and then they're sick and they're like, oh, I gotta, and you're like, and you're trying to be Christian, but you're going like, okay, and you're in a diner and the waitress is sneezing and has and is dripping and as you're you're like, oh, and you're trying to be Christian, and the thing is that but you by nature try to avoid germs. We have to be the same way, spiritually. Someone comes dripping with junk, and it's all right. Someone's coming and they're coughing and they're wheezing and they're having problems. Spiritually, you don't want to get that on you. You want to say the same way, whoa, 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 whoa. Someone comes bitter. You want to say, no. Let's get the medicine right now. You need medicine. You need medicine. You need to stop right now. This is sin. You need to do that. Stop. You've been infected. I don't want to get infected. I want you to stay infected. I want you to be healed. I want you to be healed. So what if you've been infected? I mean, you avoid that. You cut off anything. You cut off that. You identify this is of the enemy. I'm renouncing it. It's to go against me and others. I repent of it. Separate from the source of that thing for now. Listen, we got to stay away from each other. We were in sin. We fell in sin by doing this. Let's just get right with God now. Get it out of your system, and then go back to the people that you've hurt, and go back and undo it. Speak life. You need to start empowering the Spirit in you. Because what's happening, for your own sake, if you have that there and you don't do anything like that, it's in you. It goes against them, it goes against you. But when you speak life, it blesses you. Get plenty of rest in the Lord. Drink plenty of water of the Spirit and water of the Word. That gives healing. Replace the bad words of the dragon with the life-giving words of God. And then build a healthy immune system. Fill up with what is pure and good and of God, so filled that you'll be so strong and resistant to the words of death and bitterness which war against your soul.
To find out how you can receive more of Jonathan's teachings, to receive special free gifts, or get in touch, go to hopeoftheworld.org or call toll-free 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821. You can also get more at Jonathan Cahn's Facebook page or write us direct at Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA.